want to know. Now, and some of them, not you, might even respond to Corky. Okay? Salespeople. We all hate salespeople, even though we all are one. Salespeople, I really probably wouldn't lead with a fact, right? You think about who they are. I'd probably hit them T's. I think they'll respond to Corky, but some of them may need some facts, right? I think a business owner receives so many facts, they're overwhelmed. They are actually not fact collectors. If they want facts collected about marketing, they will put it to their marketing person to go collect facts and report back. So again, in my opinion, now you have to develop it and know your customers, but I think a tease, Corky, fact combo will work best. Because, and it depends on the service, right? So let's talk about a service. If they're lawyers, okay, throw that out. Fact, fact, fact. Probably no Corky, tease. Lawyers are humorless anyways. So, although I like the ones that tell lawyer jokes. So those are good people. So again, we have to think about the who. I can't, it's really, you know, and that's why we do all three. If all we're going to segment is at this level, I don't know whether it's a lawyer or a dentist or a, well, they're not B2B. Lawyers can be B2B, an engineer could be B2B, you know, a CPA could be B2B, a business consultant, you name it. Software consultants, yeah, very good. Software companies, anyways, tons of them. But I still don't think necessarily that the owner collects facts about marketing right off the bat. Okay, industrial, right? We know that they're very fact-based. I think this guy's fact-based. I think this guy's fact-based. I think this guy's fact-based. And a tease with a joke or something might work really well. So now we got retail. So these people think B2C, right? Now you're selling B2B, but they think B2C. So in a retail thing, right now, I do want to give them information, but it's less about their business and more about their customers. So here, if they do have a marketing person, if it's a fact in this case, I wouldn't give them a fact about marketing. I'd give them a fact about a consumer. Okay, for example, not in jewelry, but it is a fact that in a grocery store or any retail, physical bricks and mortar establishment, people turn right more than they turn left.
And they go around the outside too.
And they go around the outside. So in the placement of all my signage at Saddle River, it's right. And I have beat them mercilessly about the way that they use the most prime retail wall, and they still fail. But like this to the right is where you sell stuff. Okay? So now obviously they probably all know that, but all I'm saying is you give them, if you're going to give them a fact, don't tell them about you, don't tell them about marketing, tell them about their customers, because now what you're doing is you're demonstrating that you understand them. Okay.
And expert.
And expert. Which is extremely different about consumer-focused business-to-business sale versus a business-to-business provider of a, it's completely different. Now, so that's what I do for a director of marketing. On the other hand, right, if I sent a fact to an owner, I would not presume to know his customers better than he does. I would send him a fact about marketing. Versus a sales guy, if I sent fact, it would still be about their customers. These might be very, very similar here. Now, so here, right, we've got fact-based buyers, but I bet, again, Tease and Corky will do fine with these people. Corky actually might really work well. So all three can be used except maybe for this one, but it's different based on who they are. And then you can think about who to lead with. So unfortunately, this becomes a massive matrix, which is why I love what I do. It takes a lot of hours. And when you bill by the hour, that works. Anyways, but that's how it works, right? If we're going to build a persona, if we're going to understand who they are. Now, you can always break it down, right? Okay, if I'm going to do retail, I'm going to send them a consumer fact thing that's kind of general and businessy for the business owner. If I'm going to do a tease, it's going to just be right? So you can decide how granular you want to make each of these. Also, it depends on how much information you have in a cold email, right? So it depends on how you're also collecting your information as to whether you can do that. So there are several ways. How do you have any sign up to your podcast? I mean, how do you get information, or do they have to contact you?
We have, if they want to look at we have, if you want to look at the archive, we collect their email address.
Okay, so you're making an offer verbally.
We make offers in the podcast to call us for a 15-minute call or a deep dive, to give a free website analysis or look at their business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or talk to an expert to get your most pressing questions.